For IP address from class A, the first 8 bits, the first decimal number represent the network part. So, ano siya? The first 8. So, kini. Ito, the first 8. So, and while the remaining 24 bits represent the host part. Okay? Manigiingon ako. Okay. Ato ang subnet mask man kay ang subnet mask will help you understand kung how many ang pwede nimong makonect nga ang subnet mask will help you identify how many possible hosts ang pwede mong makonect. So kung class A ka, that is 255 class A, 255.0.0.0. So kung class B ka, ano ka, 255.255.0.0. Kung class C ka, you have 255.255.255.0. Again, 0 represents host. 1 represents network. Okay? Sir, but that is 255. So, again, if I write it again, 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. If I put free of this, so if you use your calculator, if you add 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, when I add that one, it will result to 255. Okay? That's why I said that 1 represent the network. So, pasabot, kining mga 255, pasabot, mo na yung network parehas mo. Diba? Ganiha, class C man tano, kay nag-192 man ta. So, dapat the first 3 octet is the same. Okay? Kung mag-class B ka, the first 2 octet should be the same. Kung mag-class C ka, the first octet lang ang i-the-same nimo. Kay kini sila, mga ano na ni sila, mga host na sila na pwede mo connect. Okay? Ha? Hopefully, nagkasinabutaan eh. Okay? Okay? Mo ni siya ang subnet mask. This is the subnet mask. Okay. So, ang number of hosts na pwede makonect. So, ang number of hosts na makonect ani is from 0 to 255. 0 to 255. So, ang makonect niya is 0 to 255. 0 to 255. Ang makonect niya ang mga host. Okay? So, sa class A, mo na siya ang first 8 bits. Sa class B, 16. Sa class C, 24 bits. Ma. So, 24 bits. Okay? So, the remaining, so 16 bits. Okay? 8 and 8, 16. So, the rest na na-remain will be representing the host. Sa class C pod, 24. Kay 8 plus 8, 16 plus 8, 24. That's why 255, 255, 255. Ang 8 na remain na bits represent your number of hosts na pwede makonect. Okay? So, sir, how many number of hosts ang pwede na mong makonect? So, kung how you calculate, that is 2 because that is bits, binary, 0 or 1, 2 ra na raised to the power of n or x. Or sa uban kay x man na ibutang. Naanad ko sa logic na n manggod. So, if you could see here, so number of hosts nang gipangutana nato no. So, kung class A ka, kung class C ka, so pila man ni ka 0 ang naaani. Diba? Tag octet na 8 to raised to the power of 8. So pila man na siya. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16 times 2, and etc. Then, if you use your calculator, let me use, wait, go back, sorry. So, 2 raised to the power of 8 will give you, pilaman, 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16 times 2, 32 times 2, 64 times 2, 128 times 2, 128, 256, 256, and again, it starts, so 256 kabuo combination, and again, this number started with 0, so it will end at 255, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, until 255 plus 0, that is 256 kabuo, okay. So, muna yung number kabuok na pwede makakonect sa type C. Sa type B, lahi po. So, sa type B, muna siya 16 and ang 16 po ang host. Then, sa type C, muna ito, discuss na ito. So, muna siya, mga example. Na Monday ani, gisuwat Monday po na ako. So, muna siya ang class A, muna ang class B, muna ang class C, subnet mask niya. So, consider the following IP address. So, sa 1050.120.7, this is a class A IP address because of the 10, because IP address 0 to 127 at the first octet represent the class. So, it is 10, it belongs between 0 to 127, that therefore, this belongs to class A IP addresses. So, the first number, 10, represents the network part, while the remainder of the address represent the host. So, 50.127 means that in order for devices to be on the same network, the first number of their IP address has to be the same for both devices. So, in this case, a device with IP address 10.477.8.4 is on the same network as in the devices with the IP address listed above. Okay, 47 man, di ba? Ang class A, dapat the first one lang ang parehas nila. So, the device with the IP address 11 is not on the same network. So, kay 11 naman siya. Di na siya same network kay. Para makibaw ka same network siya, dapat kung class A ka, dapat the first octet is the same. Okay, timanin mo ang subnet mask niya. Because the first of its IP address is different. So, let's say, if we have 172.16.55.13, this is a class B because we know that class A will end at 171, di ba? So, 127. So, it is 171 is between 128 and 191. So 172. So 1655.13 because this is a class B, the first two numbers 172, 16 represent the network part, while the remainder represent the host part, which is 55 and 13. A device with the IP address 172.16.254.3 is on the same network because this is class B, so the first two must be the same. Okay, which is the same. But if you use 172.55, obviously lahing network na siya na-connect di ay dili na siya maka-communicate silang duha. So they are different network except na napugkailaing gamiton. Okay. So I think note the system of the network address range described here is generally bypassed by today's use of the CIDR dito. Sorry, CIDJ mo na sa una ko. So, CIDR. So, manigingon ako na pwede na siya i-bypass sa karon sa una di. Pero mas better ang uban nga di kay marg mo na auto-obtain nila. Okay? So, we'll continue na lang ni next meeting. Okay, anam-anamon lang nato. Okay, we'll have dapat mga special IP address and then we'll discuss na katunggingon akong 5 private IP address, Tapos discuss ta kining mga private versus public IP address, subnetting, yung mga mag-calculate ta. So yeah, and na ko yung mga scenarios na ihatag, like at least maka picture out mo if in case na mo sa industry. So okay, mao ni giingon ni sir ba, so mani ako angay buhaton. Okay, so okay, okay, let me have, okay guys, okay, so I think it's already 12, so I think di na ta mulapas kamay. So, mo continue lang ta next meeting. We'll continue next meeting with regards to the topic. So, hopefully, after that, we will sige lang tagpadayon kay medyo ang pinaka unod sa networking is kanang subnetting man para makasabot ka, di lang ka basta saksak sa wire. Dapat makihibaw ka kung pila ka buok na network ang gigamit. So, kung pila ka buok ang network ang gigamit, mas daghan ba ang network devices kaysa sa mugamit na host? So, unsang class ka akong gamiton? So, kung mas daghang mo gamit, kung for example, tagpila ka building, tapos connected mo all around the globe, so, kinahanglan class A akong gamiton. Pero kung connected lang, home lang, or offices lang, fights na ng class C. Sir, pwede ko magamit o class A, sir, tapos sa balayra? Yeah, pwede, pero unsa may apan? What's the disadvantage kung dili nimo i-manage kung unsang class ang imong gamiton? Again, ang paglabay sa connection is broadcast, right? Broadcast na siya. Pag broadcast niya, pag miingon siya og broadcast siya sa internet niya from kunyari ako 254 man akong tumayno, kung ang ako pa is nag-class A pa ko, ang mahitabuan na is ang internet na ako, tanang mga possible host labayan niya to siya og internet connection. So it could cause delays. So medyo mulag siguro, mahinay kay obviously daghan kay mo gamit. Mabitaw na yung reason nga pagkadaghan mo gamit, pagkadaghan mo connect, mahinay jud internet nimo. Kay number 1, daghan jud mo gamit. Kay daghan man possible man kung gusto nimo nga plus security pod. For example, in your house you are sure nga tulo ra jud mo gamit. So pwede ka mag-set up og static IP address nimo na mag-allowed lang ka until asa ra ang imong i-allowed na mo connect nimo. So bahala pagkahibaw sila sa password, unless ang usa mo gawas, di jud to sila ka connect. Na-connect po sila, wa sila internet. Okay? Or, kabantay mo anang uban na, sakto man ako, pag-connect na ko, mugawas raman, di man siya mulahos. Kaya ang uban ana, gilimit lang nila ang pila ka buok na maka-internet. Okay? So, as we go on, medyo cool ni siya. Mas, nindot lagi unta kung face-to-face pa ni. Bibo jud unta ta sa klase ba? Kaya, lingaw ni siya. Samot sa suwaton sa board, drawing on, suwaton, ni siya, medyo trailing ni siya. Solve po ni mura po nag-logic circuits na to. So, sige lang. So, as much as possible, we'll try. Then, as much as possible, maybe, I'll try to record some mga discussions po para dili ta putol-putol. Okay? So, any more questions? Mozart, Alex, Mark, question mark? Okay na kayo. Rock and roll. Sige. Kato dieng. Katong uban nga, by the way guys, katong uban na wala pa kapasa katong mga activities like 1, 2, 3. So, padayon nilang gama gyapon ha. So, nag-set ko specific deadline adto, pero katong wala ka pa sa deadline, you still pass, okay? Pag-pass lang gyapon, okay? Tapos, ayaw pa daw pressure. So, if you could see, ako mga gama, dili na ako kayo i-bombard mo kayo og activity kay sure ko, daghan pa kayo mong mga buhatunon sa ubang mga subjects ninyo. Ako lang, kung maminaw lang pod, kung magklase ta. Kung may pangutana lang pod. Hilak si Marco. Di ba ito? So, mabudget po na isabot na mo kay. Again, di ba? Mapariha tong sa, nakabalita mo tong sa Baiso. Greek na